I'm about to tell you about a rule that saved me over $47,000 last year. And I didn't have to work harder. I didn't have to get a raise. I didn't have to start some complicated side hustle. I just had to wait. 72 hours. That's it. And here's what's crazy. Rich people have been using this rule for decades, but nobody talks about it. Because it's not sexy. It's not exciting. There's no app for it. No course to sell. No affiliate link. It's just waiting. But that simple act of waiting 72 hours before buying anything over $100, it completely changed how I think about money. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand why billionaires like Warren Buffett wait months to make decisions, while broke people buy things in seconds. The impulse buying epidemic. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you bought something and regretted it? I'm talking about that shirt you wore once, that gym membership you never use, that gadget sitting in your drawer. For me, it was a $1,200 espresso machine. I was scrolling Instagram, saw some influencer making the perfect latte, and I thought, I need this. I spend $6 on coffee every day anyway. This will save me money. 15 minutes later, I'd entered my credit card info. 2-day shipping. Done. You know how many times I used that machine? Twice. It's been sitting in my cabinet for 8 months, collecting dust. $1,200. Gone. And here's the thing. I'm not alone. The average American makes 3 to 4 impulse purchases per week. That's over $5,400 a year on stuff they didn't plan to buy, stuff they don't need, stuff they forget about in a month. But it gets worse. The psychology of instant gratification. Retailers have figured out exactly how to hack your brain. You know those "only 2 left in stock" messages? Fake scarcity. Creates urgency. Limited time offer. Ends tonight. Artificial deadline. Forces quick decision. People who bought this also bought social proof. Makes you think everyone else is doing it. And my personal favorite? Buy now, pay later. Because why feel the pain of payment when you can just not? These aren't accidents. These are billion-dollar psychological strategies designed to make you buy now, before you have time to think, before you have time to ask, do I actually need this? And it works. Studies show that when you're given time to think about a purchase, you don't make it, 70% of the time. 70%. That means 7 out of 10 things you almost bought, you don't actually want them. You just wanted them in that moment. But here's where it gets interesting. Rich people know this, and they use it to their advantage. How the 72-hour rule works. So here's the rule. Before you buy anything over $100, you wait 72 hours. That's it. No exceptions. No, but this is different. No, but it's on sale. You want it? Great. Put it in your cart. Save the link. Then walk away for 3 days. If after 72 hours you still want it, and you can afford it without going into debt, and it aligns with your goals, buy it. But here's what actually happens. Day 1. You're still excited. You're thinking about it. You're justifying it in your head. I deserve this. I work hard. It's only $300. Day 2. The excitement starts to fade. You're not thinking about it as much. You see other things, other options. Day 3. You've probably forgotten about it entirely, or you realize you don't actually need it, or you found a better alternative, or you realize that $300 could go towards something more important. I started using this rule 18 months ago. You know what happened? I didn't buy the $800 gaming console I was definitely going to use every day. I didn't buy the $1,500 camera that I needed for my content. I didn't buy the $2,200 standing desk that was an investment in my health. All things that, in the moment, felt absolutely necessary. 72 hours later, I couldn't care less. The math that will blow your mind. Let me show you the actual numbers. Before I started using the 72-hour rule, I tracked my spending for a month. Impulse purchases, $1,340. Not rent, not groceries, not bills, just stuff. A jacket I didn't need, a subscription I forgot to cancel, takeout when I had food at home. $1,340 in 1 month. That's $16,080 a year. Now here's where it gets crazy. If instead of spending that $1,340 a month, I invested it at an 8% average return, in 10 years, $244,000. In 20 years, $740,000. In 30 years, $1.8 million. Let me say that again. The random stuff you're buying without thinking could be worth $1.8 million. That espresso machine I bought for $1,200? If I'd invested that money instead, it'd be worth $14,500 in 30 years. $14,500 for a machine I used twice. This is why rich people wait. They're not cheap. They're strategic. Every dollar spent is a dollar that can't compound. The rich person's version. Now, here's how wealthy people actually use this rule. They don't just wait 72 hours. They have a whole system. First, the cooling off period. Warren Buffett doesn't make investment decisions quickly. He waits. He researches. He thinks. Sometimes for months. If an opportunity is real, it'll still be there. Second, the opportunity cost question. They ask, what else could I do with this money? That $1,200 espresso machine versus investing $1,200. That $50,000 car versus investing $50,000. That $800,000 house versus investing the difference. Third, the 10-10-10 rule. How will I feel about this purchase? In 10 minutes? In 10 months? In 10 years? If it doesn't pass all three, they don't buy it. Fourth, the rental test. Before buying anything expensive, they rent it first. Want a boat? Rent one for a weekend. Still want it after? Then consider buying. 90% of the time, the rental scratches the itch. Fifth, the cash rule. If you can't afford to buy it twice in cash, you can't afford it. This one is brutal, but it works. Real-life examples. Let me tell you about 3 purchases I almost made. Example 1. The Peloton. Everyone was getting them. $2,000 bike, $44 per month subscription. I was ready to buy. Then I used the 72-hour rule. Day 1. Still wanted it. Started planning where to put it. Day 2. Realized I don't actually like cycling that much. Day 3. Went to a regular gym. Got the same workout. Saved $2,000. Example 2. The designer jacket. $890. Investment piece. You'll wear it forever. I waited. Day 2. Found a similar style for $140. Bought that instead. Still wearing it 2 years later. Saved $750. Example 3. The course. $1,997 online course. Limited time offer, only 10 spots left. Every marketing trick in the book. I waited. Guess what? The limited time offer ran again next month, and the month after that. I never bought it. Learned everything for free on YouTube. Saved $1,997. How to actually implement this. Here's how you start. Step 1. Set your threshold. For me, it's $100. Anything over that, I wait. For you, maybe it's $50. Maybe it's $200. Pick a number and stick to it. Step 2. Create a wait list. I have a note in my phone called Things I Might Buy. When I want something, I add it there with the date. If it's still there 72 hours later, I reconsider. Step 3. Unsubscribe from marketing emails. You can't be tempted by sales you don't see. Step 4. Delete shopping apps. Make buying harder. Add friction. Step 5. Block saved payment methods. Remove your credit card from Amazon, from every website. Make yourself manually enter it every time. That 30-second inconvenience will save you thousands. Step 6. Tell someone. Accountability partner. Every time you want to buy something, tell them first. Having to justify it to another person changes everything. When to break the rule. Now look, there are times when you shouldn't wait. Emergency purchases. Car breaks down? Don't wait 72 hours. Fix it. True limited opportunities. If a flight deal will genuinely expire, that's different. Consumables under your threshold. Groceries, gas, normal life stuff. Don't overthink it. Planned purchases. If you've already researched and budgeted for something, you don't need to wait again. The rule is for impulse buys, for emotional purchases, for things you didn't know you needed until you saw them. Here's the truth. Wealth isn't built by what you earn. It's built by what you keep. And you can't keep money you're spending on stuff you don't need. The 72-hour rule is simple. Wait 3 days. That's it. But that simple pause, it's the difference between broke and wealthy, between reactive and intentional, between drowning in stuff you don't use and building actual wealth. So try it. Next time you want to buy something, wait. Just 72 hours. See what happens. I bet you'll be surprised. If this changed how you think about spending, hit that subscribe button. Because at Wealth Context, we're breaking down the rules wealthy people actually follow, not the ones they tell you to follow. See you in the next one.